You get that shot, you need to be able to send that second shot right afterwards.
Coming right there.
All right, hey patrons, it's time for this month's quick shooting tip. And I want to get back to shooting a little bit, right? My end goal, right? Give you guys a nice quick shooting tip. And what I want to do is make your grip better so that you guys can get better follow-up shots, right? So what we're going to do, what we're going to talk about today is a tip for having a stronger grip, because everybody wants to have a stronger grip. All right, so stronger grip, doesn't matter how accurate you are, it's how well you can get that follow-up shot. So when you press that gun out, you get that shot, you need to be able to send that second shot right afterwards. All right, now how we do this is let's look at your grip. All right, everybody knows you need to be high up on the back strap, right? High up on the back strap. All right, but everybody thinks you've got to death grip the gun, and you do have to death grip the gun. But understand when you're looking at it that when that gun recoils, when that slide kicks up, you're pressing against the back of the gun right there, and it's pushing this way against these bottom two fingers. Because everybody wants to grip real tight through right here, but the reality is that gun is knocking against these two bottom fingers, right? And if you've got a little bit of space, that the gun has got more leverage. It's like holding the handle of that hammer further out. You're giving it more leverage. So that's why it's so important to be high up on the back strap. I literally, as I'm grasping my pistol, I will run my hand up so tight that we actually get what's called the Rawson wrinkle. Right, Rawson from Tactical Performance Center, I named it the Rawson wrinkle, but I named it because of Rawson. He stresses it. So I get that wrinkle right there. That's letting me keep my hand up high, all right? And then remember, you got the grip tight with those bottom two fingers, right? If you're doing that, it makes it very, very hard for that gun to camp forward, all right? So, and you guys got that. I understand you guys have got that. I want to give you a little added benefit, a little added little cheat sheet thing you can do with that support hand. And what it is it's called the nutcracker. All right, now when I grip this pistol still empty, I'm high up on the back, you guys are already doing that, but you'll notice this row of knuckles is right centered up underneath the gun, all right? Now, when I go to grip it with my support hand, everybody knows how to lay that support hand in. You do, but you'll notice my knuckles from the other hand lay right over the top of those knuckles. All right, now, you want to grip that pistol tight, right? As soon as you grab it, you've got that good grip on it, right? And you know when you bring your other hand together, you can grip it tight, all right? Everybody's got that. I'm squeezing the gun tight. Right? But now what I want you to do is I want you to visualize these knuckles right here and the knuckles from the other hand. I want you to visualize them being a hinge, like on a nutcracker. All right? And what you do is when you've got that tight grip right here, I've got my knuckles are lined up perfect. Knuckles right here, knuckles on my other hand. They line up and actually sync together. Those become my hinge, and what you end up doing is I'm already gripping the gun as tight as I can. I literally cannot squeeze the gun any harder with this hand. My support hand is literally gripping that gun as tight as I can. However, when I push the gun out, if you're doing that nutcracker, that hinge, which you'll actually feel it, you're literally, as you press it out, your hand is coming even tighter together. All right, so what that gives us, without doing the hinge, just shooting, I've got it groups okay, but you notice that barrel rises a lot. All right, but if I really hinge down on it, I'm gripping the gun as tight as I can right now. I've got my hinge lined up. As I press it out, I'm really gripping. You notice the barrel's not going up and down. Yeah, I pulled a couple left and right, but you notice vertically that barrel's not rising as much because I am literally clamping down on the gun. Again, you'll feel it. Grip it as tight as you can as you're pushing it out. Focus on mentally those knuckles being a hinge, and what you'll find is on the back here, you'll literally be squeezing the back of that gun so tight. Guys, the gun's not gonna move. It's not gonna move at all. Anyways, that is this. That's this month's quick shooting tip, the nutcracker. A lot of guys don't do it. They don't visualize. I was never taught it my whole time in the military. Been in the military 25 years, all these shooting schools. Nobody ever showed it to me. They just grip the shit out of it, Karl. You'll be fine. Grip the shit out of it, but let's use leverage to our advantage. Let's mentally set up that hinge, and you can tighten down on that grip. And even if you don't have a lot of forearm or hand strength, by just doing that one little bit right there, you're gonna find that you can grip the handle of that firearm a lot harder. And that is gonna give you better recoil control, better recoil management, and that's gonna get you faster follow-up shots. And that's what it's all about. Anybody worth shooting once is worth shooting twice. That's this month's tip here on Patreon. Again, I want to thank everybody for being a supporter. I know 2020 was a dumpster fire. 2021's not looking much better. We need your support. Thank you so much for staying with us. Y'all take care and shoot straight. Hey guys, I was talking to some of my patrons, and they love that one of the perks of being a patron on Patreon for us is that we do Storytime with Karl once a month. We do question and answer videos. We do separate live streams. But one of the things we do is a monthly quick shooting tip. And anyways, we do this once a month, every month for all of our patrons on Patreon. And some of my patrons just thought you guys might get a kick out of seeing some of them. They're valuable for everyone. So this week's video, I'm sharing with you one of my monthly quick shooting tips that I do on Patreon. I hope you enjoy it. You can become one of our patrons by going to patreon.com/tacticalrifleman. Y'all take care and shoot straight. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so you don't miss out on anything.